What you notice, so on this screen is what we see as we interact with it. And this is the scene analysis window, which shows what the system sees and how it understands the world around it. So some of the things to notice here is detecting and tracking multiple people simultaneously. But then it's running a number of inferences about what's going on in the scene. So for instance, inferring that these two people are in a group together and this person is separate, right? It's able to track our attention and figure out that I'm paying attention to the system while Eric is paying attention to me. You know, Eric's attention is on other, my attention is on the system. We have a microphone array that gives us sound source information, so I can tell with 10 degrees accuracy where sound is coming from. And by fusing that with the vision information, you can pretty much tell at any given point who's talking to whom in this conversation. And by using that at the higher control levels, we can regulate turn-taking in a multi-participant interaction. You'll see some of that going on. A couple of other things to watch for. So the red dot shows the avatar's gaze. So she looks at different people as she interacts with them, you know, obeying the social norms of conversation. Another aspect here is at some point the two of us will turn to each other and we'll start talking to each other, and you'll notice that she's able to sort of back off for a second, just watch us talk to each other, kind of overhear what we're talking about, and just at the moment when we turn back towards her, she engages us naturally at that point. Last thing to watch, this is going to go by pretty fast. I'm telling you some of the things to watch for is how she deals with this guy that's waiting in the background.
Hi, my name is Laura and today I'm here to help the receptionist with shuttle reservations. What's your name?
I'm Dan and this is Eric.
Nice to meet you. Do you need a shuttle?
Yes.
Which building are you going to?
Where are we going? I think it's building 9. Yes.
Now on to the final question. So, you're going to 9, right?
Yes.
And this is for both of you, right?
Yes.
I'm making a shuttle reservation for building 9 for 2 people. In case you want to correct anything, say or press star over. Are you visiting someone?
Yes.
I'll help you register in just a moment.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
You will be on shuttle 53. It should be here any second.
Alright, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Hi. So I don't know if you noticed when she turned back to us, we were talking to each other and she kind of interrupted and said, excuse me,
My name is
you know, I need to finish with you because that guy's waiting over there.
So this sort of system could be integrated in any number of...
Yeah, so you can imagine a number of scenarios.
That's really, really cool.
So what we're interested in developing here are the core interaction technologies that will make this kind of interaction possible.
So for that event that just took place, like how much of that was really set up? Like sometimes we'll see demos and it's really like the technology doing its own thing. Sometimes they have to kind of arrange it for it to work right. Was that pretty early on in development?
It's pretty early on in development. We need to robustify a lot of the systems. All you see here is live and it's, you know, nothing is fake.
Right.
But it's still, some of the models are not fully robust yet. We're doing a lot of research on all these different directions to robustify these models. Actually, sort of in line with that, you know, we decided, okay, we need to collect more data to train some of these models, you know, these machine learning techniques. And so we built this other system that plays a trivia game, which we fielded on the 3rd floor near the kitchen. So when people go by, grab their coffee, you know, they can actually like stop and interact with it. We're getting a lot of data from that and we can learn from that data. A lot of things about how people interact, how they stop by.
So it's getting smarter as it interacts with more people.
We are looking at a lot of technologies around the idea of lifelong learning. How do you build systems that learn from interaction? So a lot of the learning, if you look in the machine learning community, comes from, you know, people getting some data, training, you know, the system to be smart and testing it and so on. We're looking at how can a system do that by just interacting with people. How can I learn from this interaction and retrospect later upon what happened to try and do better next time around?
Great. It looks very, very impressive. Thank you very much.
Sure. Thank you.